Welcome back. Still tuned in to BNSN, the stock game, and looking awfully weak for the equity markets at this point.
Absolutely. In fact, we're just about at that 7120 mark on the Nifty. Fair amount of pressure building up on the metals pack once again. There's also rate sensitives. The banks, especially Bank of Baroda, has knocked off about 5 rupees. Sun Pharma has lost about 23 bucks as well, 2.5% gone there. Vedanta's under pressure. BPCL, L&T, Z Entertainment are just some of the big losers on the Nifty. But on the flip side, you've got Adani Ports as well as NTPC holding out really smartly in the session right now. But let's get started with the stock game then. And a quick handle on the rules. 3 experts are with us an entire week. They're given a notional amount of 5 lakh rupees, which they allocate across 4 stocks. 2 of those stocks have to be churned every single day, and if you have a target or a stop loss that's triggered, that stock is also replaced for the following day, and it's on Friday. That's when we declare the winner, depending on whoever makes the most amount of money. So let's bring on board our experts for this week. We've got Ruchit Jain of Angel Broking, Rajesh Sharma, independent technical analyst, as well as Siddhartha Chatterjee of Trust Science Securities. Gentlemen, good morning. And Ruchit, let's start off with you and your first 2 calls. You're buying into a Siemens as well as an Amara Raja batteries.
Yeah, if you observe Siemens in last few trading sessions, it has been consolidating near its medium to long-term support. The stock is broadly trading in a falling channel, and levels around 975 to 1050 is the accumulation zone, which is the lower end of the channel. So I think today's decline is a good opportunity for short-term traders to go long in this stock. I've kept a stop loss of 1007 from intraday perspective, but I think for positional traders with a stop loss placed below 965,
Okay, there you have it. That's a buy recommendation on Siemens and Amara Raja. Rajesh Sharma also with us on the show. It's an all-buy list. Let's start off though with Balaji Amines as well as Concor.
Morning, Aman and viewers. This Balaji Amines is a small company which is basically manufacturing import substitute products. The stock was showed a lot of strength yesterday as it closed above its 150 and 200-day moving average. The charts are extremely positive and the result gone by were extremely good. I think the present momentum in the stock can take the stock to 155-60 levels, which also happens to be in the vicinity of its all-time high. So one can buy the stock. The second buy call was of Concor Limited. Well, the stock rose handsomely, as you see yesterday in that pullback rally. And the MACD has also given, in the charts you see present a very pretty picture in the sense that the MACD has given a positive crossover, and RSI has also moved out in a positive territory from the very oversold zones. And as the stock is exhibiting bullish divergence, I think it can test levels of 1250 in the ensuing few sessions.
Okay, those are the ideas coming in from Rajesh Sharma then. Meanwhile, there's the exclusive information that's flashing on your screens vis-a-vis the financial technologies merger with NSCL. And we are picking up exclusively from our sources that financial technologies would be moving the Bombay High Court against the order that has come in from the Ministry of Commerce Affairs. We've got Ashwin Mohan, who's joining in with all the big details on this big move. Ashwin.
Megha, this is a very important legal development from a market's perspective, because let's not forget the fact that when the draft order was passed by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, which was in fact perhaps the first instance wherein a government entity had ordered a forceful merger between a parent and a subsidiary. In this case, of course, it was the parent Financial Technologies and NSCL. When that draft order had been passed, the Financial Technologies stock had in fact sunk. And clearly, because what that order meant was that all the liabilities which arose out of the 5,600 crore NACL scam would then be shifted onto the books of financial technologies, and therefore that would mean bad news for shareholders. Now, the court had given the government some time to pass a final order. A few days earlier, the MCA in fact went ahead and confirmed its order and reaffirmed the fact that the government wants a forceful merger between financial technologies and NSCL. And now we are picking up from sources that financial technologies is likely to in fact challenge that order and get some relief today from the Bombay High Court. We're also picking up from sources that financial technologies is likely to file an amended plea before the Bombay High Court, which is shortly likely to come up for admission. What's the entire rationale? The rationale is financial technologies believes that the government had in fact placed the interest of the trading clients higher than that of the shareholders. They're also of the opinion that as far as this entire case is concerned, several representations that were made by the shareholders, by the creditors and by the employees was in fact ignored by the MCA. So they basically feel that they have been singled out, and this is an unprecedented move which in fact challenges the entire concept of limited liability. Well, we'll have to wait and watch to see whether the Bombay High Court pays heed to any of these objections that have been raised by FTIL. The case is likely to come up shortly, and clearly this is in fact going to be an important case because it will set a precedent as far as any sort of government orders on forceful mergers between subsidiaries and parents are concerned. So not only from financial technology, from a stock perspective, if they win the case, it will be positive for shareholders, but also for India Inc. as a whole. We'll have to wait and watch to see how the Bombay High Court responds when this case is officially moved.
Very important. Thanks very much, Ashwin, for bringing us up to speed with all those exclusive details. And remember, ever since that merger, there have been lots of question marks as well, which have been raised whether or not it's really in public interest. The latest news development, as Ashwin highlighted, is that financial technologies is going to be taking a step in moving the Bombay High Court against that MCA order. But right back then to BNS and the stock game. Let's get in Siddhartha Chatterjee as well on the show. Siddhartha, spell out for us what are the top 4 calls that you're betting on today?
I thought about Lupin. Well, while the general pharma stocks are in quite a bit of selling pressure, be it Auto Pharma or the other stocks, I think Lupin may buck the trend, and thereby I am suggesting a buy. Of course, there has to be a valid stop loss. A good stop loss will be sub 1700, but for the intraday purpose, I've kept it at 1740. And I feel that it could possibly reach around 1840. The other one is a good mover yesterday, Eicher Motors. You have newspaper reports that they have overtaken Harley Davidson in terms of their product being able to penetrate the market. I think these are good signs, and the brand is playing well out. I think Eicher Motors can reach a target of 19,500. We'll obviously have to put a stop, and that would be close to 18,200.
All right, and well, Ruchit has picked up an NTPC, and that stock is certainly moving in the direction that you were hoping for, Ruchit. What's next on the cards after this target of 136, and also a Pidilite? A comment here?
Yeah, if you just observe this bit medium-term charts of NTPC, then from the low of 104, the stock rallied up to 145 in 3 months. Post that, the stock has corrected up to 61.8% retracement, and around that 61.8% retracement support, the stock had formed some bullish pattern in 3-4 trading sessions. And yesterday we saw a positive momentum from that support zone, and that's why I've given a buy in NTPC. We are expecting a move up to 141 in near term in the stock. So any declines, if we get it again intraday around 127, 126, one should use any declines as a buying opportunity for short-term traders. My last call was a buy call in Pidilite. If you observe the weekly charts, then the stock has given a breakout from a channel. The overall trend is up, higher tops, higher bottom formation is in place, and also the stock has been outperforming the other mid-cap index and other mid-cap stocks. So I think on the higher side, the stock has potential to go up to 615 in near term, and keeping a stop loss below 569, one can initiate long positions in this.
Okay, there you have it. That's a call coming in from Ruchit. Meantime, Rajesh, last 2 stocks, Amara Raja and NMDC.
Yeah, I'll take NMDC first. Well, the technical picture for the stock looks okay. As the stock has closed above its 30, 50 and DMA, and RSI and MACD are moving in tandem with the prices. The stochastics has just about given has crossed the signal line and has just given a buy signal. In short term, the charts are exhibiting strength, and yesterday I think all the metals and mining stock reacted positively also to the news that the Chinese exporters would be banned from the entry into the European Union. So I think that has its rub-off effect on the NMDC and Sesagua kind of stocks, Vedanta. So in the near term, I feel the stock can touch 97, 95, 97 levels pretty soon. The fourth and the last call was a buy in Amar Raja battery. Well, as just as the Ruchit explained that the stock has been pretty resilient during the entire downtick, and when the markets were moving down, the stock was showing sideways movement all through. The results were pretty good, okay, and the stock also yesterday closed over 1350. Though the stop loss has been triggered, but I feel that after when the stock will consolidate around the present level, and one can take it because the charts look strong for the stock, and maybe in short term the stock can.